And welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Mix. We are mixing This Town by Angelo Boltini, and we are just about to get into these synths right here. We got these guys balanced in. Let's take a listen to this big section we have so far. I'm just going to solo all these guys up. And I've been looping this section over here in the second half of the song, or like the ending. It's really the ending, because that's where most of the stuff is happening. So let's take a listen to what that sounds like. It gives you an idea of the balance I've got going so far. Now, this synth right here is just some air being added, I think. Okay, no, I think that's, yeah, there we go. Maybe I was thinking of this one. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, these guys, now we got this one. So, let's take a listen to what's happening in this part of the song. Cool, so it's just like a panned sort of air sound. Kind of swirly. I'm gonna let it keep going, and we'll listen to this synth. It's about to come in. Nice. Cool. Let's listen to this area near the end here. Cool. Just some almost like a feedback effect there. Let's mix that in a little bit. Looking for it right here. Cool. So we're just going to turn these earlier ones up a little bit. Cool, very subtle, just little feedbacky sounds there. Let's take a listen to these cellos over in this area. Good, okay, so I'm gonna mix these guys individually here. Let's take a listen. Far mic, near mic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use these outside two, this one and this one, as the primary. They're the ones that have the cleanest sound, and then we'll use the other ones as room. So this first one. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff here. Pull out the rumble of the room. And we're going to boost 80 a little bit. That's really where the tonic is. Yeah, somewhere in there is good. And let's compress it here just a little bit because we really want that dynamic sound. I'll just leave this default. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to use the where's my vintage FET here? This is going to bring it out nicely. So I want really no compression on the little ones and just a couple dB on the big ones. That's all. That's all. Just to control it a touch. And then I'm going to throw another EQ on. I hear some hiss, and I'm not sure if I can take it out. Can't really take it out without getting rid of the top end of the strings. It's okay. It's totally fine. I'm just being silly. Okay, so let's take that EQ and compression, and we're going to put it on this one. So we're going from here to here and from here to here. Then we're going to solo both of those. And then let's see what happens if we do this. Cool. Now, the room ones. I'm kind of feeling like I might go just really wide on those. And I'm going to throw the same compressor on those, not the EQ though. Just see what that does. It's going to make them very loud. What if I go even wider? All the way. Okay. Liking this. Cool. I'm liking this. And we're going to throw a reverb on that. I haven't done reverb on anything yet, but I am going to throw a reverb on this. So what we're going to do is, do I want to make this a track stack? I guess I can. Might as well. This guy. Okay, and then let's send the whole group to ascend. Ooh, there's already ascend set up. Bus forwarded cellos. Did I already do that? I don't remember doing that. Oh, it's because it's the send for itself. Silly me. Silly me. Okay, so we're gonna go to for reverb. I'm gonna do chromoverb, and let's see if I can get like a concert hall or something like that going. And I really want sort of a dark reverb for this. Yeah, like that. Maybe a little bit more decay. Yep. And I'm going to do a little EQ here. Just gonna have so much low end here. I'm just gonna push this out. Make sure we don't get too crazy on the low end coming out of the EQ or coming out of the reverb. Okay. Now we're gonna mix that in. Sounds great. Cool. Take these four. put them to unity, so as high as I can get them without going over 0. Right there. Now I can control the whole group with this fader here. EQ the whole group. I'm going to take a little top end off, believe it or not. Yep. Beautiful. Now we got some strings here to play with, so that took a lot of work, but I'm liking the way that sounds, and that's a great example of it. Just takes a lot of little things done, and you do a lot of little things well. Didn't do anything extreme. I mean, we're just talking EQ compression, some panning, some levels. But now this is in a place where I can easily control this whole group of cellos up or down like this, and they're just organized. Very easy to just come back and control. If I later on decide, oh, I want the cellos to come up, oh, I want to come down, it's really easy. I just pop onto this track, mess with the fader. I can throw a gain plug in if I want just more gain. I can EQ the whole thing. I can reverb the whole thing. I can change the reverb very easily. I don't have to go into 4 different tracks and play around with this. So that's a really, really big piece of work done, is getting those cellos set up. It's going to be similar here with these strings. So I'll give you a little preview of what these sound like, and we're going to get into them on the next episode. So this gives you a little idea how they are just unmixed. They sound beautiful. So all I'm going to do is really mess with some of the panning based on what parts are what. We're going to keep the low stuff centered, and the high stuff we'll spread it out. And we'll try to pan things in a way that makes sense. Do a little basic EQ. I'll probably throw that same concert hall reverb on them. And then we'll be into some Vox almost to get this little special effect here, but then it's vocals. So stay tuned. Next episode, mixing some strings.